You know, when you don't win and you have a rough Daytona like last year and you wreck everything, it takes 3 or 4 races, maybe months to get over it, because it starts the season off with such a low, and you're fighting your way back. And to be able to win this race, it's such a special race. Every time you win it, it's like you won it for the first time. Last night I carried 2 phones. I had 160-some text messages, and I think it was over 60 emails. So I was answering those till about 11:30 last night. But it really does so much for the organization. I'm so proud of Jimmie and Chad, the Chevrolet and the SS, and good momentum to have Junior run second. So it's a great start for us.
Understanding what we're looking for in the single car runs, and as the week progressed, we learned things in the Unlimited, although it was short for us, and then in the duels to play with on the car. And Chad kept getting ideas, and the guys were working on combinations of things, and we continued to balance, handling and speed. The two don't come together, and the only way to really find it out is single car runs. And the draft out there, they're as fast as the draft is. So, we stuck to our plan, and it worked well. It took 500 miles to sort out drafting the race, and doing this long enough where I don't need to be out there in the draft working on what I'm doing in the car, and it didn't really play out well. We had a fast car and drove well, and it's awesome.
How significant is it to do well at researcher plate races, given the grand scheme of trying to chase a championship?
Yeah, it's tough to come out here with the DNF. You've got the first 5 races where you're not exactly sure how it will play out this year, but there's always that concern in the first 5 races and being high in the points and all that kind of stuff for most teams. So that you just don't want to leave here in a hole. We've done it many times, and it seems that it takes the first quarter of the year to get back in the points where you probably should be. So to leave here with max points or almost max points is really nice, and we can get off to a comfortable start and not have to climb out of the hole. We don't want to be in a position going into Phoenix fighting for points, and there's still obviously a lot of racing between now and then, but it's nice not to start in a hole. And the lottery side of it, there's the field is so close and so competitive on speed based on the rules and the way things work here at the draft that every guy has a shot. I think Joe Nemechek was in a nice position last year to win the 500. It just doesn't matter. If you're smart in the draft, you can make stuff work here. And Juan Pablo in the duel with the destroyed race car ran 3rd. So, that's where that lottery aspect came from. And the reason I was mentioning that, and our number hit. And it takes everything to get it done. But there's only a few things that the team can control, and there's 42 other guys on the track that control more than what you can as an individual or as a race team. And that's the hard part to get over, but it all worked out for us yesterday.
One here, Daytona. And right here, guys. All right, after we get. Here we go, guys. Right here. 1, 2, 3.
Those are nice looking, yeah.
Great, thank you, gentlemen.
And Jimmie, one last thing, if you would join me over here, we will unveil the logo for Hard to Say get with us next year's Daytona 500 already. So with that, we'll turn this around. Here's next year's 56th annual Daytona 500 logo.
This one here now. One more right here. Thank you.
That's one. We'll be watching you on TV.
Oh yeah, off we go.